Generating revenue through tax collection plays a pivotal role in growing the economy. The focus of the Tinubu administration is to increase internally generated revenue to fund the 2024 budget and reduce external borrowing. Now, to achieve this, the Federal Inland Revenue Service needs to implement reforms that will drive efficiency in tax operations. This is the essence of this management retreat that has brought together senior management staff to strategize on a more efficient and contemporary tax administration process, leveraging on technology and customer-centric organizational structure.
The forthcoming structure, set to kick off from February 2024, embodies our dedication to modernize and digitalize the tax administration landscape in Nigeria. In our pursuit for more efficient and contemporary tax administration methodology, we are embracing an integrated tax approach.
19.4 trillion naira is the target set for FIRS for 2024. Achieving this is a daunting task, but the agency is ready to dive right in. Having contributed about 70% in total revenue generated in 2023, the agency's chair says a lot of tax revenue still left uncollected will be looked into.
Our duty is to make sure that we have that viable economic environment that will lead to economic prosperity. And for us here is just to put the system in place, structure in place, to aid effective collection.
Addressing issues like these cannot be done without the involvement of the Minister of Finance. Wale Edun stresses that the federal government is targeting a 77% increase in internally generated revenue.
There's a plan under the Fiscal Policy and Tax Reform Committee to increase the total overall revenue, tax revenue plus the revenue that is earned from government-owned enterprises to about 25% of GDP from its current level of about 14-15%.
Edun, who is also the coordinating Minister of the Economy, says tax is key to boosting revenue needed to bridge infrastructural deficit in the country.
The 2024 budget, it anticipates and it projects a 77% increase in internally generated revenue of the federal government. And what needs to be done now is for those federal government-owned enterprises to accept the challenge, to live within the strictures of the regulations and of the Fiscal Responsibility Act.
To translate tax administration into economic growth, adequate taxes must be collected to fund government infrastructures and social programs, while at the same time supporting government operating environments.
The Coordinating Director, Special Tax Operations Group, says the service surpassed its 2023 target of 10.7 trillion naira, generating 12.37 trillion naira, with the non-oil sector contributing 74.4% of the generated revenue. Strategies for achieving this year's 19.4 trillion naira target includes improving management of large taxpayers and sector contributors, expanding the tax net, and enhancing compliance measures. Delivering on the 19.4 trillion naira target is the focus of the Federal Inland Revenue Service to enable government provide the necessary services for the people. The agency hopes to achieve this leveraging on technology, data, and focusing on taxpayers as well as capturing the informal sector in the value chain. The theme is reimagining tax administration for equity and economic growth. Georgina Ndukwezainka, Arise News.